Okay, so now I'm on to the last two centers. And I probably explained this already, but what I'm going to do is, since yellow's in the back here, white will be on the front, and then our green and red center will be on the top. And I'm not solving the white center, actually. That's solving itself. I'm just solving the supercube green and red center, and that will force the white center to be solved. You know, like standard non-supercube last two centers, you're really only solving the top center mostly. At least that's the way I think about it. But in this case, that is what it's going to be. So basically, this is going to be only commutators, pretty much. Except for maybe a few moves in the beginning, but basically this is going to be just a lot of commutators. So it's going to be pretty slow, but that's just how it is. So I have these positioned so these are correct, where this will be the green side and this will be the red side. But I can hold it however I want, really. Let's see what we have going already. These three green are in, so there's not many lines we can bring up. Not really. Let's see here. We can bring a third row in. Yeah, we can bring a third row up and down, but then after that, it's basically just gonna be commutators. Bring that up and then do a U2. And then back down. So these are going to be extremely slow commutators. Hopefully I don't mess them up. Because normally I'm used to doing them fast, where you don't have to worry about alignment. So let's put green back where it goes. And I'll just focus on green first. It'll be easier once I get a bunch of chunks of green together. It'll be easier to see where everything else needs to fall into place, you know? So, or there's a couple different ways I can go about this. I can go across. I mean, there's almost infinite ways you could do it. I could start from the right and go to the left. I could start from the center and go outwards. That might be good. Maybe that would help with alignment a little bit. Or I can go from the outwards in. Then I could grab some of these outer pieces. Just got to think how I want to do that. Actually, you know what? Outwards in might be the best bet, because then I can potentially help alignment a little bit more. So yeah, maybe let's do that. That sounds like a plan. So let's find a green corner that's facing down. And each one of these moves, I'm going to be moving stuff usually from the right side up. So I just have to make sure that these pieces are meeting it correctly. So here's our first one out of a lot. Yeah, so that's about how fast they're going to be for all 60-something of these, because there's already some done, but yeah. So, did that work? Yeah, so that piece ended up right here, in case you were actually following that. So, yeah, let's continue with greens. Another green corner, let's just position that right, so that it's sloped to the left like that. Yep. Okay, this is going to be the hardest part of the solve right here, I think. Just aligning all these commutators. And then edges should be pretty easy and pretty fast, relatively fast. So that'll be nice. I mean, once you're on edges on big cubes anyway, you're like, you're almost done. Centers is really the main thing, time-wise, I think. Edges go pretty quick. This piece can go up this way. So second row in. Gotta remember that. And I don't get the luxury of tabling this thing ever in this whole solve. It's really unfortunate. That would help tremendously, but it's impossible in this design. What are you gonna do? Down, over, down. Okay, looks like Christmas. It basically is Christmas already, according to according to America, according to every single commercial on TV pretty soon. That's probably starting already. For those of you who watch TV. I'm just guessing, but I'm sure that's going on pretty soon. Okay, red. Should we do red? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I do green or red separately. It's all the same thing. Sloping up to the left. Yeah, that'll be good. Plus, putting some of the reds in will help kick some of the greens back down here, so we can push them up. So maybe that is the better thing to do. It probably doesn't matter. Whatever. Let's just keep on going. So this will be right, far right, second left. Wait, hold on. I think I already screwed that up. Let's restart that one. That was nasty. It's like when you screw up an algorithm the right away, sometimes it's better just to restart and like actually think about what you're doing. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, right, okay. Right, second to the left, that's what it was. Turn, please. Thank you. Alignment is brutal. It's just ridiculous. So it doesn't look any different, but I'm accomplishing something, I think. Hope so. Yeah. So I know you see a lot of greens here, but yeah, it's actually this plane that I'm going for. So just so I'm probably going to confuse myself, let me just put some more greens together. That way it's there's no question. How about that one? Where does that go? Let's see, can I put 3 in at once? What's in that row? 3. Yeah, I could do that. All right, let's do that instead. Let's do 3 at once. Why not? Okay, facing up, green's facing up. Right and second left. Okay, so you can start to see a lot of these greens there lined up. Let's keep going. Did I already abandon my plan of starting from the outside? Probably did. Let's get back to that plan. That's a good plan. Okay, red facing up. So, would that be this way? Yeah. Okay. Far right, middle, left. Okay. See, that was a clean one. If only I could do them all that cleanly, it'd go a lot faster. Okay, let's try this green one. Points up. Might as well check on the other centers, make sure I'm not making sure I'm not screwing up everything as I go, because that would be highly unfortunate. Let's see. Okay, good. It's always good to check more often than you think you need to. That sort of stuff. How about this green? We'll do that from the left side. Green up. So left, middle, right. Almost got a pop there, but I saved it. Yeah, okay. Looks the same. A little bit better. Okay, so let's move that red piece over. Red point to the left. This is really hurting my hands. This is quite painful. Is that in focus? Yay, production quality. Okay. Red facing to the left. Let's do second and left. Okay. All right. Did we mess anything up? No, that's good. Okay, still looks basically the same. God. Okay, Let's move these green ones. I'll stick with red for a while. Red's cool. We need more red up there. It doesn't really look like anything's next to it yet. So right and second left. Gotta say that the stickers look like they're holding up perfectly so far. I'm not saying basically any peeling or chipping or anything. And I've been grabbing this thing pretty carefully, but kind of, recklessly. I'm just kind of putting my hands wherever they'll land. So that's good for the stickers. There's no signs of wear, basically. Of course, it's only half a solve, but, if they were just crap stickers, then they would probably be falling off already, but that's not the case. So green, pointing left, right, Okay, let's keep working our way in. I want to get these outer layers done. Also, mainly because it helps with recognition too. If there's not much to recognize here, but if they're all within an 8x8 and then within a 6x6 and 4x4, it just makes it faster to spot everything. So let's finish this outer. Let's get this outer border done. I'm getting sick of this outer border already. Outer border needs to go away. And yeah, is that? Yeah, that's correct. Oh. Slowly starting to take shape. So let's move that red up. Doesn't want to go. There we go. All right, let's target some of these more obscure pieces, not just the corners. Corners are done, are they? Yeah. Okay. So red facing the right side. So it'll be three and one. It's a 3-in-1 case. That's how I name the cases for commutators. You guys do that? It's the easiest way, I think. Counting layers from the outside. So if a piece is here, like that piece I just moved, that would be 3. The only thing I'm thinking of during the entire commutator is just 3, 1. I try to simplify everything as like basic, as simple as you can possibly get it. So that just means you're turning on the right side, you're turning the layer third from the outer center layer, and on the left side you're turning the first center layer. So that'd be 3, 1. Or if you're starting on the left, it'd be 1, 3. You know, if it was over here backwards, or you know, outside, outside, or 2, 2. Just whatever you want to call it. It makes it easier than naming the actual pieces in a different way. So like this red piece here, that one, this is going to be a 2, 2 commutator. That's how I would label it, you know. On stuff like 11 by 11 and big cubes like that, it really helps because there's just so many pieces. You don't have to do that on like 6 by 6 because there's hardly anything there, but you know, when there's so many pieces like this, they start to lose their character for where they lie on the center, so it helps just to number them, you know. I think most people do that, though. I think it's pretty common. And if it's not, it should be, because that's the most common sense thing to do, I think. Okay, let's get this green edge on the left. And my hands are really cramping up again. Gee, I wonder why. What a mystery. Okay, so that green needs to go on this side. Whoa, that was fast. Okay. Let's get that red piece. that one red piece, right? Okay, slowly getting there. Can you see the shape kind of emerging a little bit? Okay, what's left? We got that red and 3 down on that side. We can get that one. Let's finish this border first. So this will be a 1, 3 from the left. One. And 3. You really got to simplify it like that. It makes life a lot easier when you're doing this stuff. You look at this and it looks complicated, but it's not. It's just 1, 3, right? I mean, it's pretty simple. It doesn't get much more simple than that. 1, 3, right? Let's move this green up. That'll be a 3, 3. Oh, why am I doing that green? It's not in the border. I'm ignoring my own plans. Okay, what's left? Let's get this red right up there. So this one can go, yep, that'll go there. 1, 2. Okay, making a little bit more progress. Let's see, what next? There's a green one we can put up. Edges are very close now, sort of. So there's a 2, 2, 1. Okay, there's a green on the upper left we can get. Third row over would be a 3, 1 left. It's actually going moderately quickly for the last 2 centers. Not too bad, actually. Let's get this green on the top. I'll do that from the right side. Could have done it from the top too, but it doesn't matter. This is already set up for the right side though. All right, just a few left on the border. We have that red in the upper, sorry if you can see that red in the upper left there, the third one. So that'll be a 3, 1 from the left. Two more on the border. We have just 2 reds, 1 red on the left. Let's line that up. this guy here. We can do that from the top. Could you imagine something like this being a WCA event? Oh man, be absolute torture. Be like the slowest people at the event for that day have to compete in this event. That'd be the punishment, actually. No one would sign up for it. You'd be sitting there for like 6 to 8 hours, just maybe not. I think it'd be funny. Okay. The border done? Yep. All right. So now it's a luxurious 8x8 Fisher cube last two centers. So let's just work on the next border and make it easiest way to do it. Let's get that red. So it'll be a 2, 2, 4, 2 middle left. All right. We do the same thing with the green. Hopefully that's in focus still. I haven't looked at that for a while. Okay, so we can move this red up here. This will be a 3-2 on the right case. get that green. Actually the same case, just flip it around here. So 3, 2 again. And another one, same case, 3, 2. Although I need to hold it this way. And another one. Sometimes you just do the same case, 3 or 4 times in a row for all of them. Okay, that green one can go up there. Okay, let's finish this inner 6x6 area. So red, small red piece, 2. And another one. Okay, almost done with this inner 6x6 row. There's 2 more in it. 1 green, 1 red. So let's do this here. All right, last one in this row is that red one. That's 3, 2. Oh, is there one more? Oh yeah, I guess that's because I'm kicking out pieces in there. That's why. I'm not even really thinking about what I'm doing at this point. That's just I'm on autopilot. That's why that's happening. Okay, so 2, 3. Yeah, that's why. Three, 2 for the screen. I can tell you this this puzzle is wiping me out. This is quite a challenge. Nothing else really has come close to this as far as difficulty that I've solved. So this is pretty unique. Okay, is that done now? Okay, now looking at the top, I can tell that the 2 outer layers are done. So we're getting close. Edges will go pretty quick. So this is, what are we at? 5. I record my audio separately over here on Logic, and it's, what's the time? Roughly 5 hours ish. Possibly, yeah. It's not exactly correct with the all the edit times and everything, but yeah. So that original 6-hour prediction might be fairly close, actually. Okay, yeah, let's get that green piece in there. That's a 3 in the middle on the left. 3, 4. Whew. Okay, red, that's a 3, 4 again. Let's get some of those corners out of the way, the easy ones. Okay, green. Yeah, green corner. All the symmetrical cases. As far as the breaking in process goes, honestly, I don't feel any difference from the start of the solve. I mean, maybe you would take, quite a few solves to make any difference, but I think it's actually a good thing in that, I mean, it was so smooth to start with. There's really not much breaking in that needs to be done. I think, because breaking in is basically an abrasive process where any little flashing, and I mean, some of that you can see little tiny bits of plastic coming out, but that's not really affecting the actual turning quality. It's just that was just some loose plastic here and there. But because all the pieces are already hand sanded on every single surface, that basically was the breaking in process before the thing was even turned the first time. So that's probably why, which is good actually. I think it's a very good thing. That means my puzzles will basically are always pre-broken in. I think that's what that means, and that'll just be confirmed by doing this a lot more with other new puzzles and seeing whether they turn differently after a couple solves or not. And I'd be willing to bet that it's closer to them not turning any differently after a couple solves because they're already pre-broken in. So I think that's a good thing actually. And I'll do another check at the very end once it's not all shape-shifted and see if it feels any different. But so far, it feels no different at all. So yeah, I think that's good. Tensions still feel exactly the same, doesn't feel any looser or anything like that. So all good stuff. Whew, almost there. Look at that. Oh, I think have I been out of the frame the whole time there? Hope not. Anyway, yeah, can you start to see the cubic shape? It's getting close. It basically looks like a cube that got like digitally distorted. It's like a corrupted file or something. Not for long. So let's let's finish that other symmetrical red piece there, that 3-3 case. Get that one in. Hold this. There we go, that's more centered. Whew. Okay, so last couple pieces. Let's get the red in. It's already in place, so that's a center 3. Get that green, that's the mirror case. Almost done with the hardest part here. Center 3. Whoop. Last, not last two, because it's deceiving, right? Looks like last two. Wrong. See that? Got to kick some pieces out. So let's do that. Obviously, you can see what I was talking about, where all I had to do was solve the fifth center there, the supercube, and then the last center solves itself, obviously, as you can see. Anyway, let's get that red, top red piece in first. We'll do the center last. That'll kick out a green. So we're gonna be kicking out pieces here. So middle 3. Come on. Okay, last couple. Let's take this green here and line up the green. Alright, looks like we have one more here, but actually there's more. We gotta kick some pieces out as we do that, as you'll see very soon. So this will bring down another green piece once we do this. Just like that. Okay, and now we'll just bring that back up. Should kick out another one. Yeah, that'll kick down another green piece. And same case again. This will kick out a red, which will be the final piece. All right, there it is. The very last centerpiece. After what, 5 hours ish, I'm guessing. All right, there it is. Centers are done. Just like that. And let's just align everything, make sure it looks right. There we go. Yeah, so color scheme looks correct. Still wondering about that thing where you can switch colors. I think that might be possible, but I didn't put it in that case, so we don't have to worry about that. And then it's just on to edges now.